On through. I can't hide in the shelf in the room. Live in a distance. Don't care about they crazy. And gone through. I can't hide in the shelf in the room. Honestly, looking at the shelf is kind of just making me crazy. Thinking about all the stuff for myself. Am I really just hazy? I don't be knowing if I'm supposed to be in the reality's drinking. I know that I talk about that as much. That's just how the way I was thinking. Cause honestly, always been a bit of a centric. Never really bothered with all these people because I always stayed so ignorant. If you wanted me to make sense, then you're really just screwed. And I'm just staring here looking at that shelf in the room has been gone through. I can't hide. Yeah, I don't really watch my streams, so I don't really care if I sound like crap or nothing, because I ain't trying to be anything other than a weird ass person that I am. Hmm. Take the painkiller, cycle on your bicycle, and leave all this misery behind. Summer rain drifting down your face again. Summer rain. See, I don't sing, honestly. I never sang. Like, I would take that now there in the summer, take the painkiller, cycle on your bicycle, and leave all this misery behind. I'd be like in there going, and then I jump upon it and I'm thinking the pain, but in the summer rain, I'm wondering if I can maintain. Thinking about all of the love lost things that it go, but I ain't never understood it because I kept myself whole. But just the fact that we could sit back and relax and love each other is a waste. The fact that I can't get past it. So no matter what, I just keep on going on and keeping me. I know I've been abused, used by the things that have said, and I'm just wondering how what's going on. My blood ain't been, but nothing's been shed. So I'm just wondering if we can get to another point where we can just sit on the porch and sing summer rain dripping down your face again, summer rain. Something like that. Like, I like singers to sing on my hooks, but I don't really like making hooks where I sing. My love getting me there. Ah, hey, how y'all doing? Let's see. Well, uh, hmm. I wish I would have did that mixtape a long time ago. I don't wanted to do a mixtape to like industrial beats because I love industrial beats. So it was like, yeah, that was the mind frame I was in. Like when Rob Halford was in Nothing Records and he had that group called Two, not Tool, Two. People always go, "Do you mean Tool?" I'm like, "No, it's Two." Dang it! That where do we go from here? Because like the way I learned how to freestyle, like I always listen to rap and stuff, but like I always been a metalhead too. So like a lot of my freestyle rapping came from like Deftones and stuff. I hear these beats and I'm like, all right, how could I incorporate my style with that? But I'm like, my topics are not gothic. No pity me, you can't get rid of me. The reason this humanity is shit to me. Kill yourself and write a note right before the news wraps around your choke. Right, try to run your choke. Your windpipe is choked. But then I'm filled with all this stuff I can't cope, and I'm just knowing that straight up that I'm gonna have to do it. I'm a dope, cause keep on eating and giving of all scene and making sure that everybody's gonna fall upon the whole scene. Never really bothered about it being obscene. Never needed the problem for idiots to even me, cause all this stuff is just my dopamine. I don't bother be arguing when I got the scalpel company. That means that I'm constantly cutting, strutting. Everybody looking at me crazy. They ain't seen nothing. And that's the way it's always been with all the bloody shit. Because I didn't even ever fuck about nobody. I'm a lunatic. That's it. Mr. Wicked kept on kid. Legit, without no shit. Because never had to wear no leather pants or even dance. Because I'm not up in here to look like some fairy man. I'm just another kind of psycho, though. I don't even let you know that amount flows. And everybody got to know. That's just how it goes. And everybody see the dope. I'm not going to scream about nothing because I chopped you. Huh. Huh. I just made all that up, honestly. Oh snap! Look, I haven't seen La Luna all day long. Let's see if I can get a good shot. Ah man, I don't have the ability to zoom in. I got to do that for my lunar shots. But right now, I got a beautiful well, it's a crescent moon, looking magnanimous right now. It's that moon is a thing of beauty. I love La Luna. La Luna is the vision of perfection. Night and day, what party parlay. Yada 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 yada. Night and day. Hey, I appreciate all of it. Honestly, that's why I'm like making sure to hit up all the highlights. Because as y'all know, I don't do long streams. These are always quick. Now, much love to you too, Susanna. Ain't nothing working. Ain't nothing right. There's a hole in me that I can't fill no matter how hard I try. I used to love that song. Hold on, let me see. Can y'all see the Luna right there? Nope, that light's in the way. Like the moon looks perfect, but it hasn't been showing up for me lately. 2,000 subs. Why the hell I got 2,000 subs? Where would I get 2,000 subs from, Antichrist Superstar? That makes absolutely no sense. I'm a proud, crazy ass weirdo. That means that there's nothing going on over here. I just talk too much. I think too much. I sing off key. And for some reason, I keep staring at this stupid sign about the gas prices, which is funny because I don't drive. Good thing about being homeless, don't got to worry about a ride. But nah, I appreciate that. I'm really cool with it, almost being in 2000, but I never thought about it. Because I can't think of any reason for people to watch the crap I put out. Hold on a sec. There we go. Took that off. Took that off. Perfecto. Uh, you know what? I'll be real. With this question here, I if I were to make money off of it, I'd probably just give it all away. I don't care about money, but what I do care about is helping folks. Like, so it'd be cool to make money so I can help other people. My problem is I don't do charity. Like, got nothing against charity, but like, I remember, for instance, I got fired from one of my jobs back in the day, and a lady asked me for some spare change, and I threw her my last 20 because that's how little I care. Money just makes a person go crazy. I'm like, picture the dead people, ugly looking metal or ugly looking rocks. They make us nutty. But if I were monetized, then that's what I would do with it. I would just take the money and just keep shilling it out. You know, take enough for myself to where I can pay for wherever I decide to sleep that day. And that's about it. That's as far as I think it through. Oh yeah, I got a place to sleep during the day. Like I said, I pay for the place I stay at. It's the only reason I have a job. I'm a drifter. They needed somebody to help, so I come in, I donate, so I get them some money. That's about it. It wasn't like that before, but like, I don't know, I finally found my balance. How did he put it? In the days of kings and queens, I was a jester. They treat me like a god or they treat me like a leper. You see me move back and forth between both. I'm trying to find a balance, trying to feel the balance. But my homelessness is my choice because I had a lot of stuff happen all at once, and I never really fit in right with society in the first place. I'll be trying to do stuff to make me feel like I should fit in, but half the time it never did. So I don't know. I got off the grid. So in this time in my life, I'm happy, surprisingly. And I'm only homeless because I don't buy anything. I don't buy houses or nothing. Everything I need, I've already paid for. If my kids need money, all they got to do is call me, text me. They get the money, period. No questions asked. But they're grown-ups and they're doing well. I guess I raised them right, or I helped raise them right. Their mother did a great job. She should have, though. The mother's older than me. I was just a kid. But I wasn't going to let my kid go through any struggle if I could prevent it. So that's how that happened. Oh, no, I'm talking about why I chose to be homeless. And the cool part is being homeless is kind of like when I was on tour back in the day. Because, I used to sing in a metal band. Well, I didn't sing so much as I rapped and I screamed in a metal band. So it was like going all these different cities, not really knowing what's going on, doing what you could to make a few bucks to make sure you got your gas. It was just cool. I don't recommend it for nobody. That's just what worked for me. Do I miss being in the band? Hell yeah. Could have went farther. We just didn't. And you can find the old performances on YouTube if you really want to know what I used to do with my big spiked afro way back in the day. Actually, it wasn't that back in the day. It was like 10 years ago. And actually, it was more like, no, that was 10 years ago. I think we stopped in 2016. You know, I get shocked every time you people pop up. I keep doing this stuff sneaking around in secret. I probably shouldn't hashtag it, or I got to stop thinking that I don't got people that subscribe. But whatever. Although I hate the word subscribe. I also hate followers. Followers feels culty. I don't run no cult. I ain't nobody special. And the only rule I got is everybody chill, everybody vibe, everybody love each other. Lose your mind. Go ahead and go to this place where you got, where you don't lose all your spot. Don't even trip about every one sidey, everything going on, crazy variety. Make sure that you don't be losing your thing. Everybody knowing, oh, that's the thing. Oh, I know I said thing with thing, but honestly, I'm not trying to rhyme this. I'm just trying to be talking, but honestly, I'm just so damn loquacious. Well, I wouldn't put it that way, Antichrist, because I really hate that term. Mostly because of the double standard that comes with it. It's like, you know, was I? No. Because here's the thing, we kind of created that style of music. Well, I mean, we created rock and then we stepped away from it. Then everybody else took it. And I don't mean took it like, everybody else appreciated more than we did. So that's like one of those things. Yeah, a lot of birds. A lot of birds. My big spiked afro jumping around the stage like a nutbag, yelling and screaming. I remember at one show, but it's not on camera, I hit a dude in the face with my microphone because he kept trying to grab me. So I just pounded him out. That didn't sound right, but you get what I'm saying. Those were the good old days. Until, sadly, I lost my guitarist, man. Life wasn't agreeing with him. He didn't agree with life, and he chose a way out that I really don't like. No, I don't feel like it's racist. I just hate the words. There's a difference. I never thought that song was racist. Don't get it twisted. I don't like any song where everybody can't sing it. You know, it's different. Like I like when everybody's able to sing the song without getting beat up or feeling a type of way, or for it to cause a weird controversy. Because I got the message. Don't get it twisted. I just don't like the title. It's kind of like that movie Rebel Without a Cause. He has several causes. He wasn't a rebel without a cause. That dude had several causes. So it felt like he was misrepresenting himself. And I am not that old to remember that movie. I just watch a lot of old movies. Much love. Hold on a second, people. Y'all still got to deal with me for 12 minutes. Matter of factly, Antichrist Superstar, do you remember the very first song on Antichrist Superstar? Hey, victim, have you ever tried suicide? You know that song. Remember on the chorus, everybody's someone else's. I know you are, so am I. I wasn't born with enough middle fingers. Point is that, yeah. So it has nothing to do with that. It has more to do with, I don't like the party to get stopped because people get in their feelings. That's why I don't go on a lot of these YouTube channels. Like, there's a lot of YouTube channels on here, and the thing that annoys me the most is when people make videos about other people, or they make videos about stuff that they hate. And I'm like, if you really hate that, why'd you make a whole video about it? That seems like a lot of work. Oh no, I totally get it. And if you want to get technical, it's also like kind of it's also got some Yoko Ono in it. Yoko Ono did a great song called "Woman Is the End of the World." Hey, I can't knock anybody from being in their. I get in my feelings too, but the thing I try to do is, hell yeah, I'm gonna get in my feelings, and I'll feel a certain type of way. But I'm not gonna sit up there and hate you for it. I'm not gonna sit up there and want to destroy you. I can get mad at somebody. I got mad at my mom. I get mad at my kids. But at the end of the day, they're still my peeps. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my daughter drives me crazy. Some days I come to the house and I just be like, all right, what that kid do? Didn't even use her actual name. I was like, what the kid do? Or what the girl do? You know, when I just knew she was up to something, I wouldn't even bother to associate words with her. But at the end of the day, still my daughter. I think that's how I think love should work, but it doesn't. I don't mind fighting with people I care about. I don't mind having those fights. I don't mind arguing. That's cool. I just want, when the argument's over, that there's no hard feelings about it. Is that fair? Maybe that doesn't make sense. In my head, it made sense, but also I've told y'all a million times, I'm kind of an idiot. I ain't very smart. Besides, I also came to this conclusion. That's one thing I hate about the internet myself. I hate when everybody tells me what somebody said. I don't care about what you said. What did you do? Because I used to say a lot of foul stuff. I know a lot of people that said foul stuff, but what did they do? Did they do anything negative? Did they actually do these things? Because people say all kinds of stuff because people like being shocking also. But what did they do? Because you could tell me all day that you freaking you love everybody, and then next thing I know, you're out here mass shooting and doing conspiracies and all that, or you're a killer. I had a friend who was a killer. Okay, I don't even like bringing that up, but I had a friend who used to do that, and I didn't even know about it because he didn't present himself that way. I didn't find out till I stopped hanging out with him and he got arrested. But don't get it twisted. Also, like when I was younger, I used to say stuff for shock value. And that's the other reason why. Yeah, I used to say a lot of crazy, messed up things. I didn't mean any of them. It's not that what my heart wasn't into it, but like my daughter told me, she's like, "You're a good-hearted dude. You can talk all the mess you want, but at the end of the day, you're helping people." I'm like, I guess. I don't know if any of you actually get what I'm saying or nothing. I'm just like, that's how I feel. That's how I feel like about division and religion and stuff. Like, who the hell said we all got to agree with one another? You know what happens when everybody you're around agrees with you? You're in a cult. Start running. Because eventually everybody gonna drink the punch. Period. It's easy to love everybody. But who said that to love somebody, to love people, that you gotta like them? You ain't gotta like them. Crazy. My daughter loves me. She hated me for like 3 years. That's the tricky part. The internet made everybody free where everybody's got a voice. So everybody says a bunch of stuff. And then the craziest part is you can't say, it doesn't even let you say it. You know what the problem is? Nobody's allowed to say I changed my mind or I was wrong. People got to a point where they can't say they were wrong. Or even if you say you're wrong, they're still be like, but you still said it. And I'm like, oh, I can't be wrong. It's all right to be wrong. It's all right to apologize. There's nothing wrong with saying I'm sorry. It doesn't make you a sorry person. I thought that was the whole point of growing up and evolution and all that jazz, is to figure it out. But also, once again, disclaimer, I am a complete idiot. Don't listen to me. I make absolutely no sense. And you only got to stick with me for like 4 more minutes. So luckily, you're able to get away from this. If your mirror's broken, pick up the glass. 'Cause the world keeps turning, let it pass. Well, I don't go off of my thoughts, I go off of my feelings. That's probably why, like, when I grew up, almost everybody I knew was not of my culture. They weren't of my race or nothing. People used to tease us by calling us the UN because I had a friend from every part of the world. Because I like to learn about new people, new stuff. There's new food out there. You know how much delicious food I've gotten to see just being on YouTube, watching people make these shorts, and I'm just like, oh, I wish I had that right now. Well, okay, I'll tell you something, Anycrest Superstar, that you'll probably find. Well, it ain't funny, but if you actually click on the description of my channel, my stuff is my therapy, and I literally said on there, I hope it helps people like it helps me to make them. Me expressing these thoughts makes me feel better. I didn't say that, but I'm just saying, like, that first part is this is my therapy. But here's the other thing. If you have a neighbor and you don't like that neighbor, you don't got to like each other. You don't even got to talk to each other. But if that neighbor's house is on fire, you better get your butt over there and make sure that they're okay. And you help them put out the fire. Go back to hating each other later. That's all I'm saying. Like I used to always say when I was a kid, I don't like dogs, but I'm not going to kick one just because it wants to be petted. That sounds contradictory or whatever, but no, it's like, that's how I feel. I don't gotta like you, but I don't want to see you suffer. I could even hate you, but I want you to be okay. I want you to be alive so that I can keep hating you. Oh, you don't agree with my religion? I don't give a damn. You don't agree with my thought process? I don't give a damn. Are you okay? You need some help? Cool. After that, middle finger to the sky on you. That's just me, though. Whew. And apparently that's Caitlin. Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason to this. Like, I even have this. Here's how weird I am. See this here? I never use it. That banner you see at the bottom, I never use it. I never put it up. I put it up like one time. In fact, it's about to disappear, and that's it. Because that's not my place to do it. I ain't trying to be monetized. I'm trying to be able to help people that need it. That was always my dream, is to be like, if people were to ask me for something, I'm able to get it for them or to do it for them. That would be the shit. Sorry, I cursed. Like, a friend of mine is like, I need $5,000, and I'm able to just pull that out my pocket, throw that down there, and be like, don't worry about paying me back. I've always wanted that because I don't like to see people suffer, and I hate to see people feel the way I do when it comes to my sorrows and my despair. I'm a very depressed person, but I just don't express that to y'all. Because you're all going through your own struggles, every one of you here. So I want you to get to a place where you don't got to think about that, at least for a minute, or in this case, at least for 30 minutes. And that's why my videos don't make sense. That's why they're random as hell, because if I can't get you to get out of your problem, at least I can get you to go, what the hell is he talking about? And to me, that's gold. Because for that 1 second, you're like not thinking about all the crap you're going through. You're just wondering what the hell I'm talking about. And to me, that's a thing of beauty. But also, I'm a crazy old man. So like I said before, don't listen to me. I'm not even that old. That's the funny part. But let me put it to you this way. If you have kids before you're even 18, before you're even old enough to drive a car, if you have kids before you drive a car, they make you feel old because you watch them keep getting older and older and older and older. But that's what happens when you deal with Anubis D. Wick. He always talks shit. He is personal. He don't make sense. But every time that you come on the channel, guaranteed you won't end up on the panel because I don't put no damn panels up. Well, every now and then I do. Anyways. Anubis D. Wick. He'll never, ever, ever make sense. Hey, but I'm about to go now. It's been over 30 minutes and I stayed here a little bit longer. So I'm gonna tell y'all what I always tell y'all. Much love. Hey, and please, please have a good night, have a good day, whatever it is you're doing, wherever you're at. Have a good one.